Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to Sagittarius. Sagittarius for July 2026. What's happening to you, Sagittarius? July is your great internal realignment. We're shifting from speed to presence to achieve sacred stability. Sacred stabilization, I meant to say. Your map, Mercury retrograde, this is important because it requires financial audit. Mars and Uranus triggers rational innovations, and Saturn retrograde demands foundational accountability. I'm giving you these pointer forms so they can help you in your work, in your daily life. All this culminates on July 29 when the Sun-Jupiter alignment marks your clarity intersection. That's when you are empowered. The moment your vision gets the green light. Now, let's decode everything else you're reading with the rest. What exactly is opening up for you. Let's have a look. This was just a very quick transit so that you know why certain things are happening. Two important messages for every Sagittarius, starting with the flow, the Mandarin pathway is about the flow of life. You will see that things are going to be moving smoothly. Things are going to be becoming more flowing well. Like at the beginning, you might have had some trouble. Now it's becoming easier. You're understanding. You're doing something new perhaps. Now you're healing. You're getting to understand everything. And this is what's going to bring you success. The fact that you did integrate maybe some new energy into what you were doing, and now it's giving you that ease, that flow. You're flowing into it easily, and it's bringing you some sort of internal healing. Talking about internal healing, we've got the alignment, alignment and then enlightenment, both together. Your heart chakra with enlightenment is becoming aligned with the universe and the heavens. It's bringing you a lot of power to overcome a challenge that you have been facing for some time, and now it's putting an end to it. And hence comes a new beginning. A new beginning that enlightens you, awakens you, it heightens your awareness. You become overwhelmed. You become a beacon of light, of power. And that is incredible, truly incredible. Now let's move on to the next level. And the next level is very important. I want to talk to you about something that is on your mind, that you're constantly thinking about, and you want some answers to it or some guidance. So I'm going to take two messages for every Sagittarian, the truth of what you need to know. They're saying this situation is going to take a year from now. That's giving you timing. A year from now. Maybe it's something you want to do, but you can't do it. Even though I'm a Libra, but I have a lot of Sagittarius and a lot of Leo in me. So as a Sagittarian, there is something that I'm dying to do, and that I'd love to do, but I have to wait. And I know I've got to wait because my partner, my friend, my best friend, who she wants to do this with me, we're not able to do it. We have to wait a whole year. And then we're able to do it. So this relates to me beautifully. Let's see the next truth as an answer to every Sagittarian. What's going on? Ask for help from others. Yes, we are asking help from each other, me and my friend. In your case, you got to ask for help. You need to collaborate with someone to be able to do this. That's what asking for help is all about. You've got to collaborate with someone. Let's take on two more messages. The first one for Sagittarian. Wow. And what a beautiful start. The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wealth and money and power. And ultimately what you don't see happening, which I'll talk about in a moment. There's that obstacle that I said. Remember, I said there is an obstacle or a challenge that you will overcome. By all means, you are overcoming this challenge. And it's right after this that you are becoming quite wealthy. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. It could be something that you're doing. It could be that you are creating something new, maybe. I just feel like your money is escalating to high levels. This is so powerful, the Nine of Pentacles. This is like your monthly salary turning into your daily salary. Like that's how powerful this is. This is wealth to the highest degree. This is where I say play the lotto or the lottery. It's big, it's major, and it's transforming your life to abundance. And guess what? We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and now the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. Wishes and dreams coming true. That's what's happening for you. That's what's coming for you. my dear Sag. So that is magnificent. Let's take on 2 more messages from this deck for all Sagittarians, starting with the first one. The 6 of Wands, love that for you, and the 6 of Pentacles together, because it's material wealth. It's about spiritual wealth also, material and spiritual wealth. And didn't we just talk about that? Didn't we just say that the 9 of Pentacles is material wealth? Well, look at this. Have a look at this. You got the 6 of Wands, which is material and spiritual prosperity. You applauded for the job well done, rewarded by the heavens, great victory and healing. So money is coming to you from all angles, and it's just incredible. So when they said a year from now, they're preparing you with a lot of money so that maybe, just maybe, what you want to put together might be something that is, they're saying a year from now. This could be something that is so important to your heart that you want to do. Maybe it's something that might not be involving money. Maybe it's something spiritual. Maybe it's something that's fun, that's exciting. Maybe it's something to do with love that you want to create and do. But it's not the time for it. Maybe you need a lot of money, and that money is coming, and after the money, you'll be able to move forward with this situation in a year's time. So next year. How magnificent. How direct. How amazing. I'm overwhelmed with this because I can understand where it's coming from. And wishes and dreams come true later on, not now, later on. Your wishes are going to be granted. And we got 1 year from now. Yes, wishes are going to be granted 1 year from now, without a doubt. It goes without saying. Wishes are going to be granted. Okay, so the 6 of Wands, applause, and a great victory awaits you. Now the 9 of Swords, this is the 9 of Wands. Oh my God, all the 9s. No. Oh yes. The 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, one major challenge. Once you overcome this, a suffocating chapter ends. The 9 of wish fulfillment, and the 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, guilt, and depression. This is about something that's eating you up. And it's something that you feel bad about, you feel guilty about. Maybe you have felt like this for a long time. But I feel like because it's the 9, it shows that something is ending. Because we've got the double 9 here about something overwhelming you, suffocating you. This is coming to an end, and this shows also an ending is imminent. Okay, so that's really great news. Now, we're moving on to the next level, which is 2 messages from this deck. The geese. Wow, migration. Many of you will be either migrating or relocating. In some cases, it's relocating. Communications are very important, and communications are going to give you the breakthrough you need, and freedom, and seeing the bigger vision with the falcon. Okay, let's talk about the geese. The geese are all about migration, relocation, like I said. Knowing where you're going. You finally get to know where you're going. You know exactly where the course is, your course of action, or what you have to do. Leaving no one behind, faithfully moving forward. And you know what? This is a change. A major change is taking place in your life that's taking you to the next level. And you'll be moving beautifully. You'll be going on a quest. Some of you could be migrating, and some of you could be relocating. My dear Sagittarius, this is whatever you're doing, you are on the right path without a doubt. The change is going to be profound. It's going to bring you success. So the letter A here for Antarctica, Alaska. Now we've got the birds. It's all about, like I said, communicating, debating, or negotiating. Finally reaching to a level where you'll know what you want. There may be a little bit of nervous energy. There may be something that you need to actually kill the noise, maybe. Kill is a big word. Dim the noise. There could be a need to a face-to-face or an email or like a phone call communication to make things right. Some of you are needing to do this. It's like a need. It has to be something needs to be discussed, to be finalized. That's what this is. Discussion for finalization, and also a freedom from this that is on your mind. You need to communicate. You've got to communicate to get the facts, and the facts are going to free you. The falcon is about freedom. The falcon is about rising above the issues, any problems. It's the ability to strategize. And when you strategize, And that's what I'm doing with the channel so that everybody understands. When you strategize, that's the transition that brings on change. A change that we can all collaborate well together and succeed. And that's what this is all about, collaborating and succeeding and reaching to levels where far-reaching, even your vision, your spectrum, your perspective, all of that gets heightened when you collaborate and when you use strategy. Whether it's partnership, relationships, whatever it may be, it needs that. And with this card here, it looks like partnerships is a priority. A, again, for those of you who are dealing with initials that are A for Antarctica, Alaska, I'll move these a little bit here so you can see them well. There we go. That's better. Okay, now the second level, or the third, fourth level, wherever. Okay, we got the cup, which is incredible. And we got the golden nugget. It doesn't get any better. Why I say that? The nugget is about small increases, but valuable information. Small increases of money, wealth, and valuable information. Honest assessment may be needed when you are dealing with valuable information that are to do with the nugget. Nugget is about gold. Gold is about wealth. So, fresh start for some of you, steady work for others, career building mechanisms for the majority of you. And I feel that that is happening because there is a lot of strategy here. And finally, we've got winning money, being paid off for your efforts, rewards for your efforts. So winning money is going to be simply because you've done well so much and you're getting rewards. Remember I said rewards, the Six of Wands is about rewards coming your way. Well, look at this. These are the rewards. You're absolutely going to be rewarded by winning money for all, being paid off for all your hard work, your sacrifices, everything that you have done. It's getting paid off. Love that for you. Okay, my dear Sag, it says you are also going to be recognized. And the Six of Wands is about recognition. It's about applause. It's about, really recognized for everything you've done. Careers that are going to be dealing with professional work, fame and recognition and advancement. All of that comes with the golden cup. So the golden cup and the golden nugget together with wishes and dreams come true. What are we saying here? Could it be that you are going to the top, to the highest level of the top of the ladder, ranking up to high levels, becoming wealthy, becoming so overwhelmed with wealth that your money issues are over for good? Could it be that? It could be anything. But whatever it is, it's magical. Okay? Absolutely magical. Now, let's move on to the next level, which are the tea leaves, and then I will clarify. Let's just get some tea leaves to tell us some important factors. Oh my God, look at this. The one that opened up, the main one opened up. I will take this. But victory was the main one, but then the beetle beats it. Victory, but victory is better because victory in all endeavors, according to me, victory in everything you're doing, or in 90% of what you're doing. According to the tea leaf, it says victory on some endeavor. It could be some endeavor. Whatever it is, it's victory and it's yours. And it's going to be all yours. I'll put it over here so you can see it, victory. And then we've got the beetle, fortune, great fortune and wealth. We both agree on that with the beetle. Beautiful. I might take just two more, my dear Sag, and there they are. Oh, wow. Look what came next. The harp. Great, overwhelming happiness on its way to you. Look at that. The harp. Great happiness coming your way. Love that for you. Absolutely. That, the beetle, victory. Now, what's the last one? The purse, money. Okay, sometimes when the purse is open like this and money is leaking, there is a leakage in your money. There is something that you're overspending on that you need to sort of be a bit mindful of. But it also is a purse and money is going to be coming and you'll be overflowing. This can also be because it's all swelled up. It's overflowing abundance, in my opinion. According to the tea leaf, it says pay attention to your finances. That can be true because some of it is spilling out. Okay? Beautiful. Victory is there. Wealth is there, good fortune is there, winning money is there, abundance is there from all over the place. And you know what? Finally, I'll just say this and then I'll clarify both of these cards together. Winning money, I'll just show it to you so you can see it. Winning money, being paid off for your efforts, right? See that? But the Nine of Wealth is living a life of wealth and luxury. And that seemed to be very strong here for you. Very powerful message here. You are going to live a life of wealth and luxury, and it could be by winning a windfall. It could be a windfall bringing this on for you very easily. So there you go. Okay. Now back to where we were, which is the harp goes here. Actually, the fortune will go here and the harp will go over here. Now I'm going to clarify. Let's do it quickly to see what's important. And you know what? Let's have a look at the Six of Wands, because, you know, material, spiritual prosperity, right, is incredible. Material and spiritual prosperity. Prosperity, you know, this is like abundance. The truth for Sagittarius, where is this coming from? How is it going to take place? When you leave a situation, or when someone leaves, that's water energy. We're dealing with water energy, and there is going to be a new water energy coming in your life. So when a water energy leaves, maybe something to do with business. Okay, all right. Leaving a conflicted situation. Someone is leaving. I said, when will this money and this power? When someone's leaving because too much conflict, too much heartache, a chapter ends, and then it's gone, right? But there is another factor. Sorry, the cards have to show, and I'm just lifting them just in case those of you who come late and think, oh, what is there? Here we go. There is a water energy here, emotional matters. So someone that is, their emotions are overwhelmed, perhaps a chapter, maybe your emotions are overwhelmed with someone of water energy, and there's too much conflict and too much disagreements, and they're finally leaving, and that's one chapter that's over. The challenge is coming to an end. This could be also about business. Something that was emotional that you might have removed and made it more, perhaps more feasible, more practical, more aligned with what you believe in, more, what's the word? It's not coming. The Three of Pentacles is about business. It's about the water system here is very loud. I hope it's not affecting you hearing my words. My voice is a bit low. So the Three of Pentacles is about a business, a very profitable business. Now, there could be a connection with someone that you might be working together with, someone that might have water energy, or a water energy person that you were dealing with, working with, might be leaving. There may be conflict and there may be leaving. That could be possible. It'll be wonderful to get your feedback to understand that further. Let's have a look at what this sleepless and worries and sleepless nights is all about. Okay, a soul connection and leaving the past behind. And that's what this is. This is what leaving the past behind. It was overwhelming, conflicting, comes to an absolute ending. And when it does, there is going to be a lot of money coming your way. That's what this money is all about. Ground-changing money, unexpected, on its way to you. That will change everything. And then you've got a soulmate that you'll unite with, working hand in hand to fix things, to repair things, to heal together, to become strong together. Magnificent. Doesn't get any better. All your sacrifices are going to be paid for. That's what it looks like to me, because when I picked up this card, the set that was here, that's what I saw. Or you will be paid off for all your sacrifices. Now let's look at the money. So all this worry that you are doing, this situation is coming to an end. Maybe deep inside you know it. Maybe you have premonitions at night, dreams that are waking you up and letting you know something is ending and it's affecting you. Okay, let's have a look at the money. The Nine of Pentacles, the wealth, where is that coming from? Okay, it's connected to Taurus. Taurus is here, and Taurus is also about change and upgrade. It could be connected to someone that has Taurus in them. It is connected to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Someone that is very wise, using wisdom and truth, using all the right method, rather than emotions, putting emotions aside and being very practical. Air energy here. And then we've got the great new beginning that gives you expansion, excitement and expansion. A new beginning is imminent for you, and that's when the money is coming. And guess what? When this suffocating karmic chapter comes to an end. After the Nine of Swords comes the Ten of Swords. So after this, and there was a lot of conflict, comes what? The rewards. And there's an ending. An ending and then rewards. And you know what the rewards are? These are the rewards here. That's the six. That is the Six of Wands that I was talking about. Rewards, victory, applause for a job well done, and major rewards. And so is this. The cup is about rewards, money, winning, big amounts of money, big money coming from the heavens for you, for all your suffocation, for all your hardship, for all the trouble that you've gone through, for all your sacrifices, my dear Sag. So it seems like you've done a lot and you're getting rewarded big time. Okay, moving on to the next level, which is the 9 of this last challenge, the 9 of Wands for every Sagittarian. There it is. Oh my God. There. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is incredible. Why? I'll tell you why. This is exactly the same story. It's a karmic situation. Sorry, I hit this accidentally. Okay. The 9 of Swords is this. Okay, let me put these down. How one after another came. It's incredible. That's the 9 of Swords. We're talking about the 9 of Wands, which is one challenge and a suffocating chapter ends. Here, this 9 of Swords has repeated because it's showing to me that this sleepless nights, this guilt, this unhappiness, this phenomenal stress that you carry within you is due to this suffocation, due to this karmic chapter, due to the conflict. We had the conflict. It did come out before. Okay, the conflict that you're going through. It's all due to this. So it's coming to an end. They're saying to you not to worry. I mean, yes, you'll still worry, but there's one more challenge and it's ending. And when it ends, there's going to be news that's coming to you, very quick news, and the truth that's going to give you the green light to move, to take action. Someone is getting free. Someone is getting their freedom. Someone is going somewhere, leaving and getting their freedom. This is connected to Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarian also, being free finally, being set free, no cares in the world. It could be you, a symbol of what you will go through, freedom, or it could be this person that's leaving also. But ultimately, there is celebrations. Ultimately, you'll be celebrating something big. It could be your wishes and dreams coming true. It could be the windfall, or it could be the leaving of something that was very suffocating and giving you sleepless nights. It could be that. But ultimately, it's going. And that's what matters. The end of a suffocating karmic chapter, the beginning of an incredible new life filled with wish fulfillment. Doesn't get any better, does it? It just doesn't get any better. And let's leave it there. Okay, fortune, luck, happiness, all of it, dreams come true. That's finished. Now we're going to take on 2 messages from this deck to see what else is there for you to know. And there are 2 messages that just jumped out. Let's have a look at them. We got this one. Okay, so it looks like to me there is someone new entering your life. This person has a different culture, different upbringing, different spiritual path. Someone that differs in that regard. But the love is going to be, the connection is going to be overwhelming. Overwhelming connection with someone with different upbringing, different culture, different religion. Make the effort, it says, because great love, again, great love. So this is going to be your love life. And this says it's going to be a great love life. Make the effort because it's worth taking the steps guided to take. You are guided to take some step. Make the effort. Even if you're emotionally unavailable, this is going to trigger something new in you that you've got to, put into action. Let's have a look at some messages from the heart. Your heart, somebody else's heart, what is being thought, what is being said, what hasn't been said. Okay, so we're going to take a few. Okay, this is not going in. Okay, there's another one. Maybe just one more. That's it. Perfect. Let's see what are the messages for everybody. Every Sagittarian needs to know. It says, I'm sorry for being toxic. Could be the person that's leaving, the conflict with someone. I am sorry for being toxic. That's that. I love the way you dress. Love the way you dress. That's this new person, obviously, that you need to make an effort for. I want to spend more time with you. Yes, this is all about this new person that you are guided to make the effort. I talk to my friends about you. Someone's really impressed by you. How delicious. Okay, that's the end of that. Now we're going to take on Chinese cookies to see what's going on. Chinese cookie, 1, maybe 2. Yes, okay. Let's have a look at the messages here. It says all the signs are showing you something. Your future positive direction. Wow, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Let me put it in a way that you can see it, because I can see it with my glasses. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. So your future positive direction is on its way to reveal itself to you. Prepare for that. Health, you got to take care of your health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or a diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Wow. Intermittent fasting is my thing, and I always like to tell people about it. No diet was working. Everything I used to do used to fail. And I finally discovered that intermittent fasting is incredible. And if you can't do it because it's too hard, I will teach you my method, because my method for 1 year, it's working and it's giving me the most incredible optimal health. And the way I do it, if you do it like everybody says, where you have to do 19 hours of fasting and you fail, because ultimately everybody fails, nobody can do 19 hours unless you're in your 60s, then sometimes you can do it. But for everybody else, there is another way of doing this, my way. Because I'm a diabetic, I've made it proper. I've made it incredible. Intermittent fasting for 19 hours. What I do is I finish my dinner at 6 in the evening. Done. After that, I don't eat anything. I just drink water. And then till 8 in the morning, till 9 in the morning, that's 15 hours. 9 in the morning, I have breakfast. 20-minute window breakfast, or half an hour window breakfast, coffee, whatever I love eating, whatever I love, without counting. Not worrying about bread, not worrying about anything, but no white flour, of course. Okay. So, and then you fast again, another 4 hours. So you've done the 15. You have the half an hour window to eat your breakfast. That gives you energy for the day. You're not depleted. You're working. Your brain is functioning well. Everything is great. Then you fast another 4 hours, which makes it 19 hours. And then you have your dinner. And that window, the 19 hours, and another 4 or 5 hours of window, you can eat whatever you want. That doesn't mean you eat junk food. You eat whatever you want to eat. And that is brilliant. You don't need to do anything more. You can do that for 5 to 6 days and have 1 day completely free. Just being yourself, eating whenever, with no restrictions. If you don't do it this way, it'll always fail. You'll do it 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, then you'll fail. This, you can do it part of your life forever. Because you're allowed to have 1 or 2 days, the weekend, just make it free. Drink, eat, whatever you love. But then be strict for 5 days. And that gives you an incredible, optimal way to continue a way of life, rather than a diet. You lose the weight, then you come back again, and you fell off the ladder and back and off the wagon, and it's a yo-yo. Like it's a chaotic battle that the whole planet is facing and has been for hundreds of thousands of years. And I'll stop here. Thank you for being here. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. I do wish you abundance of blessings. Namaste.